Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com, and this is going to be your stock watch list for the 12th of September, Wednesday. Let's go ahead and take a look at the action in the SPY today. So today they gapped us down at the open, and this was the pre-market action. You see they were pushing us down. Then on the open, they pushed us down a little bit further, took us down through or near Friday lows, right? This was Friday lows. Bulls buyers stepped in, dip buyers stepped in, and then we broke out over this 5 minute range, got back above VWAP, and then we were pretty much off to the races for the rest of the day on the SPY. So as I said, the market opened up down, bulls showed up and pushed us up for the rest of the day, and then into the close, basically flagging. And in the after hours now, we're moving back up, so we're up near the highs of the session on the SPY. So good day for the bulls. So volatility came out of the market again. The VIX has a 13 handle again. The SMH did not participate today, down 1.25% for the day. We also had other sectors like the IBB was down about 0.5% for the day. So those sectors took a break. The IWC, the micro caps, down a fraction today. The IWM was up fractionally. Let me go ahead and switch this up for you. Oil was the big winner today. USO, the ETF for WTI crude oil, was up almost about 3% for the day. OAH had a very good day, up 2% for the day. And the XOP had a very good day today. It was up almost 2% for the day. So oil was your big winner for the day. The NASDAQ composite was up 48 points for the day. The Dow Jones was up 113 points for the day. And the SPY, the S&P 500, was up 11 points for the day. Let's go ahead and look at some of the news courtesy of the trade exchange that came out after hours this evening. We'll go ahead and start with GILD. This stock had some news. They met their primary and secondary endpoints for its first phase 3 study on rheumatoid arthritis. So GILD up in the after hours on Guild. So nice move there on GILD on that news. We also had some news come out after the bell on FO. MX positive top line results from third phase 3 trial. So highly statistical significant improvement there on FOMX. That stock popping in the after hours was halted, reopened at 5:30, and they moved the stock all the way up to $9.50. Nice move there. Some other news that came out after the bell. RILI closing of senior notes. PGTI proposed offering of its common stock, 7 million shares. We also had Morgan Stanley exceeds 5-year impact investing asset goals. PTLA US FDA assigns a PDUFA date for them for PTLA. And we had one insider purchase after hours today on ETE, purchased 100K at 1768. Let's see if there was any reaction in the after hours. Looks like the stock was dropping down. One of the directors came in, bought 100,000 shares at $17.68. So that courtesy of the trade exchange news service built for traders by traders. So let's go ahead and look at some markets on the daily charts here. The SPY, basically we came down to the 20 SMA, tested it again, and moved right back up. That's where the dip buyers showed up at the 20 SMA, the red line you see here. Unfortunately, we couldn't get above the 10 SMA, which is at 289.38. So we kind of stalled out right there today. So we'll see how they want to open us up for tomorrow on the SPY. Like I said, the SMH was showing some weakness today. We had the SMH still remains, this is the semiconductor index, remains below the 50 SMA. Intel, the culprit there today. Intel was down quite a bit today. So Intel is one of the largest holdings in the SMH. That was about 9%, 10% of the SMH, I believe, on Intel. So that was moving down, the big name in the SMH, holding up okay. NVIDIA just under that 10 SMA. TXN was also down today. OIH, like I mentioned at the top of the video, was up today. Still a lot of work to do, the OIH, but trying to put in a bottom here around that 23 level. Dip buyers have showed up here before around that 22.95, 22, 80 area. So now they're trying to push it back up. OIH contains such names as Schlumberger, Halliburton, Rig, BHGE. Last night, it was Stiefel came out with a bunch of initiations on some of these names. Halliburton, they put a price target of $45 a share on Halliburton from Stiefel. It's an analyst house, a brokerage house. So anyway, HAL moved up today. The OIH, like I said, moved up today. Some other names, Silica moved up today. That was on their list also. So Silica gave a bounce. The XOP, the Nat Gas Exploration and Production ETF, finally getting back over that $40 level here on the XOP, but still some work to do here on that. But oil, USO, like I said, nice pop here today. Oil, USO ETF looking better. In the service, we called Apple computers. Now, Apple, if you watched the video last night, I said to you, Apple, first time in a long time, Apple's been down about 4 or 5 days in a row. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in a row, and we were down around this 20 SMA on Apple. We talked about it on the video last night. So actually called this in the service today. All right, this is a pre-post market chart you're looking at, and when the market opened up, I was watching the action in the SPY, and Apple was doing exactly what the SPY was doing. They pushed Apple down to those lows on Monday, the 10th. It held there, was watching it, started to get back above the green line here. You see VWAP. We called it in the room at 218.25, and we now have a day trade that turned into a swing trade. Apple up here at $224.34. Now we've sold some along the way as I teach my members, but we are holding some as a break-even stop for a swing trade. So nice straightforward entry in Apple computers today. That was one of our trades for the day. By the way, all the alerts are alerted over the microphone. This is an Omnovia room that you're looking at. They're all typed into the room. Apple over $218.25 was placed in the room at 9:37 a.m. Eastern Time for a nice move up. We also traded IQ, that stock I was watching, BABA, so we traded IQ over 26.50. The stock moved up to 27.25, so that was another trade that we did in the service today at zozostockwatch.com. Let's go ahead and get into that watch list for you. I have a short watch list tonight, not too big. First one up, we actually traded AGRX a few times in the service today. Was on our watch, so we can go from anywhere from like Apple to an AGRX. I'll go ahead and show you the chart here. So we actually were watching this in the pre-market, and over the microphone said to everybody, hey, if this thing gets over 52 cents, we might break that 56 cents area, and that's exactly what happened. Stock moved up to about 70 cents, so that was our first trade in it. Then we were watching it intraday. You see this consolidation going on. It starts to get back over VWAP, so I thought if it got back over 56, 57 cents, we could get a move in this, and AGRX pushed up nicely all the way up to 90 cents. So AGRX, we'll keep it on watch again for tomorrow. Now it's a beaten down play. 53 million shares came into it, popped all the way up to the 100 SMA today, which was 91 cents. The 100 SMA is at 91 cents, that white line you see right there. So we'll be watching that again today, tomorrow, sorry. BHGE. This is one of those oil service sector stocks. If it can get up over this 33 area, might firm up and start moving above the 50 SMA. Cara will be on watch for tomorrow. Would like to see more volume come in this, but has that $21 number up ahead on CARA. CLDR, they had earnings last week. They gapped the stock up. The CEO was on CNBC the other day. He pushed the stock up. Now it has this $18 area to get up above. So keep an eye on CLDR intraday tomorrow for a possible entry on that name. CRC, an oil play, has that $38 area to get above. The 10 SMA is up there at 38.63. I think if it can get up over the highs today, 38.29, 38.30, maybe we get a continuation name in this oil name, CRC. Gevo was popping today. I had stepped away. I did not get a trade in Gevo, GEVO, but they do fuels. I guess it's like a synthetic fuel for airlines, I believe. I could be wrong on that, but I know it's fuel for airlines. It's specialty chemicals listing here, but nice move up in Gevo today, intraday. So we'll have it on watch tomorrow. 1.9 million shares. Still has a lot of work to do, but you can see it's made some very big moves here on Gevo, so that'll definitely be on watch. Guild in the after hours, I showed you the news, so this will be on watch, GILD. For maybe an intraday play that leads to a swing trade. Goose, Canadian goose, the weather is starting maybe to turn in your area. So Goose, if it can get up over that $60 number on GOOS, this is a Canadian company. They make winter coats and whatnot, expensive winter coats. Some can go up to as much, I believe, as $1,000 for a coat, but people like that little patch on their coat, so they buy them. So keep an eye on Goose starting to get back over the 50 SMA here on this name, GOOS. Halliburton, they had the upgrade last night by Stiefel. OIH was very strong today. Over 12 million shares came into it. A lot of work to do on this chart, but kind of a bottoms up type of play. So I'll have that on watch. NEPT. Now this one was as strong as anything. We pushed all the way up to 475. We pulled back to about the 20 SMA. Dip buyers showed up here again. The high today was 411. So we'll have this one on watch again. OLED. Now, I believe Apple is having an event tomorrow. I think it starts at 1 p.m. Eastern time. They're supposed to be using OLED displays in some of their devices. So keep an eye on this one. If it can get up over maybe that 128, 129 area, maybe we get the 130 break on OLED. You might want to keep an eye on it intraday. PayPal had a good day today. Move that one up. Square is very strong. Square is very strong. PayPal very strong. Keep an eye on those two tomorrow. RGNX for a biotech has that $75 number up ahead. The high today was 75.35. So keep RGNX on watch. Would like to see a little more volume come into this. Only 346,000 shares. RGNX. And lastly, now this is a China name, SSC. They had some news, a contract today. They popped it up. They got it up to about that 550 area. They pulled it back for today, but it did close around $5. I'll have this one on watch intraday. All right, this is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. Come check out my service. I think you're going to like it. We trade everything from Apple all the way down to small stocks, whatever's moving. We have a room. We do swing trading, day trading in our service. So come check us out at zozostockwatch.com. Have a great night, everybody. If you find these videos helpful, please hit that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and you can be alerted every time we do a new video and watch list. Have a good night, good day trading tomorrow, and we'll see you back at it with another video.